Well, guys, it is complete. There is no more stamp to be seen. I am guessing this is going to hold up quite well. I am actually beyond impressed with how the outside turned out. However, the inside, unfortunately, when I decided to fill it up with a lighter fluid, it's not. Once the lighter fluid starts seeping out, it doesn't hold up. I mean, I can pull this thing out and show you. It's literally the lighter fluid is liquefying this paint that I used. As a matter of fact, as you can see, it is actually quite a mess, which I will probably wipe this off, at least the top part. I'll probably leave some of it on, but again, this was just a fun little thing, a fun little experiment to try. I mean, it still does look decent. I mean, like, all that's still intact, so I mean, it doesn't look bad necessarily, especially as I use it. I mean, when the GIs had these and they were parkerized like this and looked like this, the parkerization wasn't going to last. It would wear off and it would look shiny again like that. So, I mean, it's not really going to last. Anyway, I probably should have gotten some expensive primer, like the primer that they recommended you use with this, but I didn't. This was Rust-Oleum, some kind of truck bed stuff, and I sanded the original stamp on the bottom, because what they do is the original ones that GIs would have had this coating all the way on the bottom. However, they decided to laser etch it off so you can read the month and year. I took a photo of the month and year. It was an oopsie, so I'm just honestly trying to see how long this modification to turn it into a museum-like clone of a World War II Zippo is going to last. And you can already see the paint that I decided to use wasn't the best quality, so this probably is going to get baked off and stuff like that and won't look too good. But at least this seems to be holding up quite well, which I am very happy about. And as a matter of fact, this is more gritty than this, so as you can see, it doesn't even look that bad. I honestly thought it was going to look worse, much worse than this, so I am pleased. And this right down here was just a clear coat, satin clear coat that I put on to seal this stuff on, because this stuff was flaking off a tiny bit and I didn't want it flaking off in my pocket, so this pretty much just sealed it onto the bottom of the lighter. So this is my modified 1941 replica Black Crackle. And honestly, guys, I kind of want to do these as a giveaway, like do ones like this. Of course, I would get a higher quality paint than this to use. As you can see, it is not holding up worth a shit, which, I mean, I guess can be expected since I only paid, like $2 for the can of primer, even though I did sand this insert really, really well before doing any of this. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Again, guys, this was just for fun. This wasn't really, last a long time, though I honestly think this is gonna last for fucking ever, because, I mean, this is literally, like, feels just as solid as the actual finish, which I am quite impressed with. I don't think that's ever coming off, but as you can see, that's what it's going to be looking like, which is, again, unfortunate, but it is what it is. I might try to coat the other side again. Who knows? Don't really know what I'm going to be doing, but although that's the lighter, I am honestly quite pleased, although I am kind of disappointed on how quickly that's coming off, and it's just not even trying to stay on. I might should have tried to bake it on, even, like when I had everything out of the insert, like try baking the shit on, but who knows, like in the oven. But oh well, again, this wasn't, to, try to sell to someone for a ridiculous amount or anything like that. This was just a fun little thing that I decided to do because I was like, I want mine to look like a clone of a actual World War II Black Crackle Zippo, which means no stamp, no nothing, just that. And that's what I got. Although it isn't really holding up quite like, or being removed quite like a actual one would, but that doesn't really matter. Again, this was for fun, guys. This wasn't, me trying to, oh, I gotta make, it look exactly like it. No. And I mean, hell, guys, you guys can do this. I mean, you guys can go buy the shit that I use to do this. I just wanted to make mine look a little bit different, and I succeeded. I made it look quite different from what it looked like originally, and it'll never look the same, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way my lighter looks now. I like it because it still looks like, especially on this side, not so much this side anymore because it's coming off, but on this side it looks exactly like it would have in World War II. So I am quite happy, again, overall, with the way this lighter has turned out. I'm going to be EDCing the Zippo at some point. I don't know if I'm going to be EDCing it right away, just because I'm kind of sad that I spent all that time trying to sand that insert, and the lighter fluid just, even though it was completely set and everything completely dry, just wiped it off as if it was ink, wet fountain pen ink, in fact. That's kind of depressing, but oh well, it doesn't really matter, guys. Again, this was for fun. Ooh, shit, that was fucking hot. Anyway, again, it was for fun. This wasn't to, again, pass off as an authentic World War II one. I just wanted mine to have the black crackle on the bottom. I more than succeeded in doing that. So, that's the lighter. I honestly think it looks better, Other people, I'm sure, are going to complain about what I did to it. They're going to say, oh, you ruined it. Oh, you did this. I didn't. I paid fucking $15 for this Black Crackle 41 replica. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, that's what this thing looks like, and I'll see you in the next video.